Are your electricity and gas prices going through the roof? Well, Brian from Solahart has a way to help reduce your household energy use by getting your hot water free from the sun. G'day, Brian.
G'day, Paul. Yeah, we're all struggling with rising energy bills at the moment, but installing a Solahart solar water heater can make a big impact on your energy use and your carbon footprint. It's also a great investment, especially with the government rebates and incentives that are available right now. OK,
sounds interesting. So can you start by telling us how solar water heaters actually work?
Sure, it's fairly simple, Paul. These solar collectors will sit on your roof and actually heat your water up during the day and transfer it into a storage cylinder, which is insulated for use later when you need it.
OK, well, there's nothing worse than running out of hot water in the morning, especially if you have a large family. So how does a Solahart solar water heater cope with that kind of demand?
Yeah, good question, Paul. We get that a lot. All of our solar systems have an electric or gas booster to make sure you've got year-round hot water, even on cloudy days.
Right, and how's that different from the solar electric panels that you guys also have in your range now?
Yeah, we do. Rather than using the sun's heat, those solar electric panels convert light from the sun into electricity. Now, a solar water heater can save up to 40% more energy than a typical 1.5 kilowatt solar power system can generate. OK,
so you mean just two solar hot water collectors can save more energy than a typical 1.5 kilowatt solar power system?
Yep, that's absolutely right.
Jeez.
And water heating accounts for almost a quarter of the average home's energy use. And the result of a recent study has shown that switching to a solar water heater and using the sun's free energy can save up to 50 to 90% of that energy use.
That's a huge saving. But why doesn't everyone have one then?
Well, Paul, we reckon soon they might, because the federal government's actually planning to phase out the installation of new electric water heaters in existing homes by 2012. That's next year, because they're such a big contributor to greenhouse gas emissions.
Right, OK.
So if you replace your electric water heater with a Solahart, you can save around 3 tonnes of greenhouse gas emissions every year, which is like taking a 4-cylinder car off the road.
Geez, so you're saving money, you're also helping the environment. They must be pretty pleased with that.
Well, they are pretty pleased with that, because they've put in place big federal and state government incentives worth up to $2,000. So because of that, it's a really good idea to make the switch now before your existing system breaks down.
OK, so for those interested in getting a solar water heater, what are the options?
OK, Solahart make a huge range of products to suit every home and every climate. We have systems with space-saving, roof-mounted tanks, or we've got a range of split systems with low-profile collectors on the roof and the tanks down on the ground.
OK, and what about people who have shaded roofs? What do they do?
Yeah, we look after them as well. Our heat pump systems are great for homes with shaded roofs. They work a little bit like an air conditioner in reverse and extract heat from the surrounding air to heat the water.
Right, OK, so everybody's covered. And how would you decide what system is best for you?
Well, the best way is to arrange an obligation-free in-home consultation from one of our guys. Now, these people are experts, and they'll come out to your home and find out what's going to suit you best. And then they'll give you a comprehensive quotation, including installation, by one of our specially trained installation teams. OK,
now you guys have been doing this for almost 60 years. I'd expect you've got the hang of it by now.
Absolutely. In fact, Solahart pioneered solar water heating in Australia, with our first system going on back in 1953. And since then, we've manufactured well over 1 million systems right here in Australia.
Jeez.
And we've got 100 dealers around the country, so there's sure to be a local Solahart expert right near you.
Yeah, you're in good hands. And Brian, I believe you've had some very satisfied customers over that time too.
Yeah, that's right, Paul. But here's what Julie from the Central Coast had to say about us. I found Solahart extremely good for me. There's been a marked decrease in my electric bills, and taking advantage of the government rebates has made a huge difference in the overall costs. I would certainly recommend Solahart. OK, so let's recap. By installing a Solahart, you can save on your energy usage, reduce your carbon footprint and take advantage of big government rebates and incentives. To me, Brian, it sounds like a no-brainer. Yeah, I reckon so too, Paul. And right now we're offering interest-free terms to make it even easier to make the switch. So it's a great time to get your hot water free from the sun and start saving money.
Thanks, Brian. So call Solahart today on 1300 202 801, or you can go to solahart.com.au.